Alright guys, check it out. It's gonna be not too long a video. I know there's a couple guys that are interested in this, okay? The GHK Glock 17 Gen 3, look, the Gen 5 and the Gen 3, they do a good job of, if you are practicing with real steel standard triggers, 5.5 pounds above, it's got it. It's very close to it. They did a good job on that. On the other hand, I'm more of a race style player. That's why I love race. I have a race Glock. It's a 2 to 2.5 pound trigger pull. That's my weight, and that's what I want. So I've been trying to figure out how this system works. Finally hit me in the head. I know the guys that are interested. Probably you guys probably figured it out too. Last week or whenever I made that video and I was playing around with the trigger, I was like, okay, so when I pull it, you can hear that click, right? And I can feel that 5 pound plus pull. Okay, it's in there. But when I push down, you see right here, I push down this bar, it's way easier to push it, but that click isn't as audible. It's not as strong. So I'm like, well shit, the trigger is related to the power of this pistol. And I want to show you like proof in the pudding that it is related. The trigger is related to the power of the pistol. Now what's weird is because last time I did it, and I was like, when I was doing the test of the CO2 Ultimate, and I was shooting it slow, and I was like, in my head I was like, well, it's the same result, but in reality it's probably the pressure, and that's why this one deviates so much. And I think it's been a wonderful journey learning about this, but I think I'm also I'm not smart enough to figure out like a real fix on how to get 2.5 and deliver the power of 5 pounds to get that consistent strike. But what's been a beautiful journey for me, I think, is now I'll understand the Gen 5 a little bit more, and I'll be able to spot how they've brought that spread down. I think it's a combination of the lower plus the upper, but I haven't figured out exact science. But anyways, I just want to show you. I thought it'd be fun for the people who are more on the tech side of this stuff. Okay, so that red stuff, by the way, guys, is gun butter. I use this for real steel. It's, if you're a fan of Enos, it's an Enos forum. I've been on that forum for decades. Okay, and that's just, you know, something I use. And I have literally a box full of just lubes and greases and everything. Okay, so I've been playing around with them. So you can see we already shot, but I'll just shoot again for you guys. Cause I've been playing around, and then I put in I put in this guy, and okay, so that's P-lube, that's grease, and this is graphite. Alexa, stop. Okay, so let me put some BBs in here. I will go get the BB thing eventually, guys. I have to, once again, I have to make an order, and I've been saving money for some other stuff. So I don't know how much. I think with finally understanding how this works, I think I might just, for now, I'm going to put my brain on a hold with this stuff, and I'm just going to rotate to going back to everything else. I'll admit, I got obsessed about it, trying to understand it, learn how it works, and see if I can get it down. But I think I'm out of my my pay grade here. I don't think I'm intelligent enough to figure this stuff out. Okay, are we in? So I want you guys to just look at the numbers. We'll shoot like 5 shots. Have 5 shots? Okay, 5 shots. Okay, so check out the spread. Not as bad, right? 306, 29. I'd probably do more shots for you guys, but I want to keep the video short. What I'm really interested in showing you guys is how crazy this is. Okay, graphite, and there's another one, I forget where it is, have probably the best I want to say effect, but you'll see how it's directly related to it. I need to knock out the pin too. I'm going to make sure there's nothing on here. And then I'm going to pull out the bar, you guys will see. And you should hear the difference. I want you guys to listen carefully, okay? So bar's clean, right? Shout out to the I forget who it was, And I have, like, I literally have everything. I have, this is like actual graphite powder, by the way, guys. It's not, because there's some that you can get that are like graphite mixed with other stuff, and there's like there's Molly, and there's a bunch of other stuff. That's what I'm saying. I've been trying out so many different things, but graphite by far was the most insane. And it's just, you know, and I'm gonna put more than usual because you probably want to put just very little, okay? But I want to show you. Okay, let's get this guy down. What it does, and it's just, man, I gotta give them credit for this design. Okay, it's very unique. Usually, guys, you're supposed to like rub your hands on it, and like your fingers will get all, you know, messy and stuff. Usually, you're supposed to spread it on yourself, rub it all over. But that's just enough. You guys hear the click? It is noticeable, okay? And you see, like, that was more than usual you want to put, but I'm just trying to over exaggerate to show you guys how connected this system is. That's that. So very interesting, and it's like, okay, check it out. So that would this would be ideal for me if I could get this and keep the power. But you're gonna see right now. So what I've been doing in SolidWorks, I haven't fully tested out, is that this bar right here, I've redesigned the bar to have less aggressive, but it's out of 3D printed parts, okay? So it's, you know, that's what I'm saying, that this is time consuming. And you guys look how quiet that is. It's not a good thing, you'll see it. Okay. Alright, here you go, remember? Same mag, same power. Okay, I need to turn off the compressor before it starts up. I don't want it to annoy us. Okay. Alright, let me reset it. Okay, remember the numbers, guys. Oh, man. I want a 2-pound stringer so bad. I'm gonna have to pull out all the stops. Okay. You guys see the numbers? You hear it shooting? I'm gonna shoot it for you guys right here. Isn't that crazy? Listen to it. You see, it's like it's hissing before it even finishes. It's a, I don't know. When I finally put that together, it's like, oh man, it's so cool. But at the same time, I'm like, ah, shit, you know. Okay, now watch this. Okay. Let's get the pin out. Trying to get this all off. Alright, so look, either my brain is at, okay, I have to make a bar, like the trigger bar, not the trigger bar, but I don't even know what to call this. I don't know if anyone's given a name for it, but the part that goes inside of the trigger, this is responsible for this part and the spring. So it's a combo. And I'm like, in my head, how do you reduce it enough to keep the power the same? Okay, so you guys saw all I did was just brush everything off, right? See? just putting, so this kind of brought it down a little bit. 2 dabs of this is like, okay, now that's insane. And then each thing I've been putting in here and playing around with has been giving me variable results. I mean, yeah, just varying results. So it's been really fun doing it. And I thought for those who are on the tech side or more about how the gun works, I think you guys would enjoy this. And it's been an enjoyable process for me as well. I'm like, shit, I'm out of my league, man. It's like, how do you get... So I think the problem would come down to is now, how do you get a 2.5 pound trigger pull and still keep that power? So it's like something has to be added. I don't know if it's like a stiffer spring, but the bar gets rounded out. So what I've taken is I've taken that bar that's inside the trigger and I've changed the ankles just ever so slightly. And then maybe you have to have I don't know. See, these are things like I'm not sure, and I think they're just going to be too time consuming for my small ass brain. So like, you know, I better just move on to other stuff. I know not everyone's going to be as serious about this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, do I still like this gun, guys? Yes. Okay, it is. I can't tell you guys how much fun it is to shoot this gun. It is the most powerful pistol I have right now. I'm gonna go check out the Volante, but it's the strongest airsoft pistol I have felt wise. This feels like the real steel. Do yourself a favor, get this if you have a friend that has this GHK steel Gen 5 or the steel Gen 3, go shoot that and then go shoot a 9mm. I promise you, you'll be shocked. Shoot this. You need the CO2 version, okay? Has to be a steel slide and the CO2 version. Even the green gas version with the steel slide still shoots well. It's amazing. And I own steel slides. I have a steel high cap and I have steel Glocks, and I've built a lot over the years. And they've always been, you know, sluggish and not. They just couldn't push them. This pushes it, no problem. So that I have to give them a round of applause for that. Even if this will not be like if we were to min-max and be efficient, and I say, hey, if you're doing pistol primary and you want the best of the best, yes, this guy's not going to get there. But that's like, it's such a it's like comparing apples and oranges, you know. This guy isn't meant for that world now. Even if the aluminum version, I don't think, I still wouldn't put him there, because you're getting a really heavy trigger pull, and then you're getting that felt recoil. I'd rather take, you know, AP or high kappa to, you know, to min max and to give my best chance of winning whatever you're doing, IPSC or whatever. Okay, this is like, if you want a challenge, it's like you're playing video games and you're putting on that you put on the hardcore mode. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're putting on the hardcore mode and you're having a fun ass time because you want to challenge yourself even further. And this is where this guy comes in. So I'll have a video wrapping up the Gen 3, but I think we're probably going to be done doing videos on the Gen 3. I'm going to clean up my shitty stippling job down the road, and then I think for now, that bar idea, I'm probably just going to table it. I'm probably going to, there's a lot of, trust me, there's a lot of stuff, guys, that I've done and I've tabled and I've never really shown on the channel. Even with the high cap wool, the TM Glock, there's just a lot of stuff I've tabled. And I think you guys will understand too. I know there's a lot of us out there that we do so many things and we just eventually like, alright, put a cork in it. We'll come back to it later. I feel that's how us guys are, you know, I know I don't do cars, but I know guys, I have a lot of friends that will have like 10 different project cars. I'm not any different, okay? So Trigger is direct. They are a team. Very interesting, very cool. I will keep on slowly working on it over time, but now it's not the pressing matter. And if you guys need more videos on the Gen 3, let me know. I'll probably do like a short general overview of the video, and we'll do just some shooting. We'll do some shooting. I'll shoot like the CO2 green gas now that I figured out the action camera. You know, this one's HPA tap, so I can't, well, I could rebuild it. I could put it back to green gas. Yeah, actually no, I'm gonna leave this. I like it HPA tapped because I'm running tests on it all the time. I don't want to have to take this in and out, back and forth. So I'm going to leave this. So I'll just have 2 mags, but that should be enough for a little quick video. The shooting videos will be, I think they're going to be like to the point. Turn camera, shoot, done. All right. See you guys around. Take it easy.